Hello everyone, our group will present on developing a cyber safety education model using the AWARE approach. Before we begin, let's quickly go over why cyber safety is so important. First, cyber safety is crucial for high school students today as it protects them while navigating online spaces. It also enhances their digital literacy, helping them make informed decisions online. Additionally, proper cyber safety education mitigates risk associated with online interactions and content consumption, and ultimately empowers students to take control of their digital footprint and online experiences. With these points in mind, let's explore the AWARE approach, which guides safe online behavior. A stands for appropriate. Is the content suitable or legal to share online? W stands for who. Consider who will see your post. A stands for accurate. Make sure your post is truthful and not spreading rumors or false information. R stands for respectful. Could your post hurt or upset someone? E stands for environment. Does your post reveal private details like your location or address? By following the AWARE approach, we can promote safer and more responsible online interactions.
Okay, in this two-lesson module, we have 4 expected learning outcomes. First, students can understand AWARE methodology and demonstrate understanding of the AWARE method by explaining each step in their own words. At the same time, they can analyze different network setups and evaluate the advantage and the disadvantages. Next, students can identify common network threats, give examples, and propose at least 3 actions based on different threats. Then, students will develop a sense of privacy protection and can explain at least 3 strategies to protect personal privacy and understand how to use them. Then they can configure appropriate privacy settings for their social account and those of their family members. Finally, students can evaluate whether content is appropriate to share before sending it, and identify reasons why it is inappropriate. Next, Shine will talk about next part.
Thank you, Leo, for delivering the learning outcomes. And now, let me discuss about the design approach of WHO activity. Firstly, the audience. The WHO section in the AWARE approach for cybersecurity emphasizes the importance of understanding who could potentially see the content shared online. This section prompts students to critically assess the audience of their online activities, including whether the content is being shared with trusted individuals like friends and family, or if it could be exposed to a broader, potentially unsafe audience. And secondly, the content. This also suggests that the people who will see the content are those they genuinely know and trust, or if the content could be accessed by strangers or unintended audience. This is especially important given the risk associated with online platforms where privacy settings may not be adequately managed, leading to personal content being viewed by individuals outside of one's immediate circle. And thirdly, the exploits. This consideration aligns with the broader online safety practices, such as managing privacy settings and being cautious about information shared on social media platforms to protect oneself from potential exploitation or unwanted exposure. So here is an image depicting Shane Gamadi's social media post, highlighting potential vulnerabilities associated with sharing personal information online. So this image showcases realistic details like full name, location, education interest, and most importantly, the face recognition data. And it reflects the who aspect of the AWARE approach in cybersecurity. And please note that some of the content is intentionally being blurred. So moving on, here I have designed a Kahoot quiz activity to check the students' understanding. So the purpose is of this Kahoot activity help students to learn about sharing content safely online, and it focuses on the who part of the AWARE approach, teaching them to think about who can see their online content. So the outcome, by the end of the quiz, students will understand the importance of knowing their online audience. They learn to share information only with trusted people to stay safe from risks like unwanted exposure or exploitation. So here are some steps from the quiz that I created, and feel free to test yourself. So by focusing on these aspects, it helps to ensure that all interactions with the digital environment are conducted by the right people with the right level of access, thereby reducing the risk of unauthorized access or any security breaches. And now Oliver will explain the accurate activity.
This activity is inspired by the accurate concept from the AWARE approach, which emphasizes the importance of truthfulness and reliability in cyber safety. My goal is to enhance students' awareness of accuracy in information retrieval and sharing through interactive learning. Understanding accuracy requires 3 steps. First, we explain the definition and importance of accuracy in cyber safety. Next, students will use the Quizlet study set for individual or group learning. Finally, students will share their understanding and insights through class discussions and reflections. In the Quizlet study set, I've created 3 types of cards. Definite cards explain cyber safety terms related to accurate. Example cards provide real-world cases on how to ensure information accuracy. And quick cards test the students' understanding of the concepts. By clicking on this link, and you will see various learning and game options like flashcards, learn, test, and match. Students will be divided into groups of 3 to 4. Each group needs to quickly select the correct answers in Quizlet live game. This process not only enhances students' engagement, but also promotes teamwork. Through the Quizlet live activity, students will experience the importance of accuracy in an interactive way. Class discussions will further help them apply what they've learned to real-life online practices, thereby enhancing their cyber safety awareness. Next part, over to Jenny.
In this part of the session, we will focus on the R in the AWARE approach, which stands for respectful. The question we want students to consider is your post respectful? Will someone be hurt or upset by what you share? To explore this concept, I've designed a group discussion activity, which aims to help students to understand respect in AWARE, identify disrespectful behavior, and enhance evaluation skills. To start, I'll briefly introduce the concept of the respectful online behavior. This will include explaining why it is crucial to respect others and avoid causing harm in online interactions. This sets the stage for students to understand the importance of respect. Next, I'll divide students into small groups. Each group will receive scenarios related to online interactions, such as sharing memes or posting comments. The groups will discuss the following: who might be affected by this post? Could this content hurt someone's feeling? How could this idea be communicated more respectfully? After the discussion, each group will choose a member to present their findings. We will then facilitate a class discussion where students share their insights. I will provide feedback and guide further exploration of respectful online communication. To conclude, I will recap the importance of respectful online behavior and encourage students to apply these principles in their further online interactions. This will reinforce their learning and applications of the concept discussed. Next, Leo will introduce the reflection activity for you.
Then we also design a reflection activity to enhance students' awareness of privacy and security on social media and cultivate their critical thinking skills about online network behavior. First, students go home and review the content they have previously set on social media, such as text, image, or location. Then, check contact to see if it leaks personal privacy. The contact it can be shared or the content have negative impact on others. Finally, students will develop a set of guidelines based on the above analysis, including factors considered before publishing content, how to set it up correctly, and how to update these guidelines over time. Next, through this activity, students will be encouraged to critically reflect on their cyber safety practice. They can find the problem that may arise from the contents they share. Through analysis, they can increase their cyber safety awareness. At the same time, through reflective activities. Students can apply this knowledge in real life. Next, Shen will talk about next part.
Leo, that was a very good reflection activity. Let me now take your attention on the final assessment using a scenario. Imagine you are excited to share a photo from your recent school trip on Facebook. Before you pause, consider the aware approach to ensure you are sharing safely and responsibly. First, let's talk about the appropriate. Ask yourself if the photo is suitable for sharing online. Consider whether it includes any personal information or images of others who might not want their photo shared. Posting inappropriate content can lead to embarrassment or unintended consequences like damaging your reputation. Always think about whether the content respects everyone involved. Next, who? Consider who will be able to see your photo. Is your post set to friends only, or is it visible to everyone on the internet? Understanding your audience is key to protecting your privacy. If your settings are public, strangers or potentially cyberbullies could view your content, so adjust your privacy settings accordingly. Thirdly, let's address accurate. Make sure the caption or context of your post accurately represent the photo. Are you spreading any misleading information? Sharing inaccurate or misleading details can create confusion or spread false rumors, which can lead to misunderstandings or harm others. And now, respectful. Evaluate if your post respects the privacy and feelings of others. Are you sharing something that could not hurt or offend someone? And finally, the environment. Consider the online environment where you're posting. Is it a safe space, or do you understand the platform's rules and culture? Posting in an unfamiliar or unsafe environment can expose you to threats like hacking or phishing. Let's also consider some vulnerabilities associated with posting this photo. So there are privacy risks if the photos includes personal information, which could be misused by strangers. A public post might attract unwanted attention or negative comments from people you don't know. Inappropriate or misleading content can harm your reputation, potentially affecting future opportunities. And additionally, if the post is disrespectful, it could strain friendships and cause emotional distress. So, in summary, aware approach is very crucial. It encourages you to critically evaluate your content before sharing. By ensuring that your post is appropriate, understanding who can see it, making sure it's accurate, being respectful, and knowing the online environment, you can protect your privacy, reputation, as well as the relationships. So this approach not only safeguards against potential online threats, but also promotes a positive and respectful digital presence. Alright, now, Oliver, shall we now talk about the conclusion and the resources?
In summary, our presentation highlighted the key role of the aware approach in enhancing cybersafety awareness among high school students. We emphasized the importance of teaching students how to interact appropriately online, verify the accuracy of information, respect others, and understand the digital environment. This module not only equips students with digital literacy skills, but also prepares them for safety and responsible online behavior. These are some of the references we use to support our design. These resources provided us with the theoretical foundation and practical guidance to effectively enhance students' cybersafety awareness. That's all. Thanks for your listening.